What's going on, everybody? Dean here with RC Driver. Hope you're all having a great day. So about 3 years ago, Tekno released the ET48 2.2. This was a completely new truggy platform from them, bringing everything to the next level, and it featured a much talked about completely new body design that has become the industry standard. So 3 years later, Tekno has come out with the ET48 2.2. Lots of revisions, lots of updates. We're going to show you all about those side by side with a 2.0 truggy and then take it to RC Madness and get it dirty. While not new, the ET48 2.2 features the sleek, low-profile body that hugs the chassis that debuted on the 2.0 truggy. As I mentioned before, this has become the industry standard. I sent the body off to Bradley Farmer of Bradley Fine Line Design, and once again, he knocked my paint scheme out of the park. Speaking of Bradley Fine Line Design, he's got an awesome new YouTube channel showing his subscribers the many tricks of the trade that he's picked up over the years. A link to his YouTube channel can be found in the description below, so be sure to check that out. Okay, starting up front, you can quickly see that the 2.2 has new lightened CNC machined front shock tower and rear shock tower too. It looks familiar to the split style tower on the 2.2 buggy, but unlike the 2.0, lacks additional body mounting positions for the older style truggy body. The sway bar has been revised and no longer uses bearings, rather dead band bushings that are specific to the size of the sway bar being used. This helps eliminate any player slop and it makes them a bit more responsive. The front knuckles and hubs have also been updated and now feature an 18-degree hub with redesigned two-piece knuckle with adjustable carbon fiber spindle plates and a new Ackerman plate on the steering bell crank. Tekno shocks have always been exceptionally smooth and now are even better with new precision molded pistons and guides. The shock standoffs have also been updated and feature a screw rather than a nut on the back side of the front tower and on the front side of the back tower. The front and rear arms have been updated to accommodate for inner hinge pin sleeves. I really like this update as it keeps the suspension operating smoothly run after run regardless of conditions. Looking at the drivetrain, there are of course universal drive shafts on all four corners with a long center dog bone that delivers power from the center fluid-filled diff to the front diff and has a universal drive shaft taking power to the back diff. Sticking with the back end, the universals have been updated and now are 140 millimeters in length. Additionally, the front and rear bulkheads where the diffs are housed have been lowered by 2 millimeters, helping to keep the center of gravity of this truck down. The rear hubs are also new and are 2 millimeters lower and no longer use inserts to change the roll center. Rather, the hubs now have an upper and lower set of holes built right in. Wiring guides down the right-hand side of the chassis have been updated, so the guard no longer needs to be removed when changing electronics. I really like this as this helps making the layout of electronics a lot easier. As with all Tekno cars and trucks, this comes as a kit and needs to be built and requires all running gear. For this build, I went with J Concepts Reflex tires and green compound. These are the go-to for those that race truggy here at RC Madness. To snap the wheels from side to side, I went with a Reefs RC 400 SC V2 steering servo. At 7.4 volts, it has an amazing 435 ounces of torque and is ultra quick. It also features an industry standard 25-tooth spline, so I was able to use the metal servo arm that Tekno includes with this kit. To get those J Concept tires spinning, I went with electronics package from Tekin, including a Gen 3 RX8 ESC, 2000 kV T8 Gen 3 motor, and a 7700 milliamp 140C 4S lithium high voltage battery pack. For great control, I went with my always reliable DX5 Pro transmitter and SR315 receiver. One thing I did add was a 3D printed fan mount to help ensure the motor stays cool. I mounted a high-speed Tekin fan along with a carbon fiber fan blade protector. Now that you know about a great many of these changes to this Tekno truggy, let's go get it dirty. All right, we just ran the Tekno ET48 2.2 here at RC Madness in Enfield, Connecticut. The track was exceptionally dry. That having been said, this truggy has an amazing amount of traction, able to really use some rear steer to get it around the corners efficiently, sails through the air nicely. Really love how it rotates through the corners. Definitely helped by the sway bar setup on this to really get it through the corners. Flipped it over a couple times, crashed it a few times. Guess what? No worse for wear other than some scuffs on the body. Again, it's Tekno tough. It flies through the air nicely, and it really rotates through the corners efficiently to help get really low lap times. So again, subtle improvements make a big difference helping this truggy rise to the top. So you're looking for a new truggy? Definitely check out the Tekno ET48 2.2. I want to thank you for liking this video today. Please give it a like and a subscribe to the channel. Drop us a comment below. Oh, and make sure you also subscribe to our friend Jeff at 413RC, 413RC.com.